Guys, welcome back to my channel. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be spraying my lace down with some Got To Be. And I'm only doing this so that all the baby hairs and everything can be fully slicked back. I'm going to be using the BLEACH BW2 with Claro, or however you say it, 40 developer. So I just mix it and get it thick as I can, and after that I just spread it on the lace. I don't push it through too much, but I do like to push it through just a little bit, just to make sure it really bleaches the knots. So this Sunber hair, I'm wearing a 20-inch, well, I'm going to be using a 20-inch frontal of Body Wave, and I'm going to be using 22, 24, well, 20, 22, and 24 Body Wave bundles to match it. So I'm going to let it sit for about 10 minutes. After that, I'm going to go ahead and wash it out. In the meantime, while the frontal is drying, I'm going to go ahead and begin to braid my friend's hair. So throughout the video, let's just keep in mind that this is not a client. This is my actual best friend, and she is at my house and I'm doing my hair. I was just going to say, because throughout the parts, like, there are parts where we're joking around and fooling around. So just keep in mind that this is not a client. This is my close friend. So her head is super small. So I'm going to start by doing 2 rows going straight across. I'm doing this braid pattern this way just because I want to be able to fit as much bundles on her head, because her head is super small, and usually when I do her hair, it doesn't matter how close together I put the bundles, I can only fit maybe 3, and we're going to try to fit 4. Even though we couldn't fit 4, we was able to fit a whole 3, and I think that's probably the first time I've been able to fit a full 3. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this pattern. I'm going to do 3 rows. After that, I'm going to have her hair parted down the middle, and I'm going to braid her hair down, split it in the middle, and do it side by side. You guys will basically get what I'm doing. I'm going to start right now. It's split in the middle, and I'm just going to braid the braids side by side and then connect them all as I go. I'm doing this braid pattern with her specifically. Usually, I just do them all back, but I was trying to get to like fit hella bundles in her hair as much as I could. So now that I've finished braiding her hair and I've already sewed the braid down that was hanging there, I'm going to go ahead. I've already slicked back her edges, and I'm going to go ahead and be using my stocking cap. These are women's foot stocking caps. These are the ones I like to use over the hair ones. So I'm going to be putting a hole in it by the ear parts just so I can just get a good feel and basically put it on better. I'm now going to be using any face powder that is basically her complexion. It's not a specific brand. This one is Bare Minerals, but I'm just trying to match it to her skin. I use any brand. So I am going to be trying Bold Hold. I'm going to be putting it on the end of the corners, and that's what basically gets the cap to stick down good. Honestly, guys, I'm going to do a dedicated video on Bold Hold. I can't really tell you guys the feel of it because I only did it on her. I just want to do it on myself and let you guys know. So stay tuned for a video like that. I'm now taking my free spray, and I did spray on her hairline. I did do 2 coats of free spray, and now I'm just cutting off the lace with a razor. So guys, this is how it looks, real clean and cut. I'm now going to be taking that same face powder that I previously used on her scalp, and I'm going to be putting it on her frontal. So this is how the frontal ended up looking after I put the face powder. It's looking real good, matching her skin good. So I'm now going to be placing the frontal on her head, and I'm going to be aligning it with her ears, and we're going to go ahead and begin to cut off around her ears. So when cutting off ears, you want to be very careful. So I always try to part the hair with my scissors and then cut it through. Sometimes if you can't see, you can actually cut your client's ear. So you guys want to be real careful. Like, I've been doing this for a while, so I kind of can do it without looking, but guys, be very careful. So now that I've basically aligned everything and cut her ears, I'm going to be parting the hair in the middle. I always part the hair in the middle because I just find it really easy and precise when I end up parting it. So I do hot comb it just to make the part more flat and defined. Sorry, my flat comb is hot, but she can take it. Now I'm going to be taking my lip pencil and I'm just going to be marking around her lace. I've been doing this technique for years now. It's best help me so I don't go too far with the glue. So that's what I'm doing right now. So now I'm just going to be taking that same razor and I'm just going to be cutting around the lace. I like to use a razor over scissors because scissors gives you that straight direct look. But using a razor, you'll kind of have that riggedy look. Nobody's hairline is like straight across. So that can help you avoid having that straight across line. So now I'm going to begin with the bold hold. I just put some dots and I like to just smear the dots. So this is going to be the first coat. Bold hold dries pretty fast, but I'm only going to be applying 2 coats of it. Now that the clear glue has dried, I just go ahead and start pressing it out and basically pressing the glue into her head. So I always split my hair up in 3 sections. I like to do the top part first and then I do the side pieces. So now I'm going to go ahead and begin to do the side pieces.
What we do here is go back.
So after I glue her sides down, everything like that, I go ahead and take like a small pencil or like the tail of something and I put a little bit glue on it so it can reach the small areas, and I lift the lace back. So if there's any parts that hasn't been glued, I just try to re-glue those parts so everything can be fully glued and flat. That's what I'm basically doing right now. I'm just going ahead and touching up any parts that are lifted. By the way, guys, like, this girl is a fucking clown. We've literally been friends. This is my only friend that I've held on to since elementary school. And since fucking elementary school, every time she's laughing at something funny, she begins to cry. So keep that in mind if you ever do see her crying throughout the video. It's because she's laughing too hard like a kid. Crying again. So now we finished basically gluing everything down. I'm going to go ahead and be parting her hair. I'm going to be giving her a side part. So that's what she wants. So that's what we're doing. And I'm just going to be pressing it out with my hot comb. Now that I've got her side part, we're going to go ahead and begin on her baby hairs. So, I'm going to be plucking out her hair throughout the video. Certain parts that might need to be plucked before the baby hairs, I do repluck them. I'm going to be taking my razor comb and I'm going to be shaving like downwards, so like a decrease type of style. Excuse me, y'all. And for the gel, I'm going to be using Balm Goo. This is my like absolute go-to gel. So I'm going to be using that to swoop her baby hairs. So like as y'all can see, like I do be taking my time like perfecting and crafting the baby hairs. I think that's why this video ended up so long, because when I work I try to do like everything perfect. So yeah guys, continue on, and that part needed a little bit more glue before I did her baby hairs. So that's why I ended up putting more glue there. Alright y'all, so I'm gonna go ahead and just continue on with the baby hairs. So after, I like to take my Rust Thermal Hair Serum and I like to put that over the baby hairs just so they don't end up drying crispy or end up getting flaky. And I'm going to be doing that throughout the whole video. Once I finish all the baby hairs, I am going to go ahead and put that Rust Oil Hair Serum. I use BioSilk, or you can use Chi Silk Infusion. Oh wait, that's BioSilk Infusion. But Chi has a silkening oil too. Any of those oils will work perfectly fine. Even Oil Sheen. So now that I've finished her baby hairs, this is basically what it looks. I just put some of that Rusk oil on it. I'm going to go ahead and begin to sew her frontal down. I do sew her frontal down before cutting off the cap. That's just the routine that I use. Everybody's method is different. So I like to just put it through, connect it to the braid, wrap it around. Hold on, I gotta wrap it around and pull it through, and that basically becomes a knot. So that's the pattern that I just continue in all around the head. Alright guys, as you can see, her freaking head is so tiny back there. But we're going to try and fit all 3 bundles. The first bundle I'm going to be using is a 24-inch. You're supposed to go from shortest or longest to shortest. So this is the 24-inch body wave bundle. This is how it looks. Very nice and luscious. Shout out to Sunber hair for having some nice quality hair, and their frontal was very nice. So with that being said, I like to take my track and double it. Before I begin, I take my track and I put it through the thread, and then I connect it to the braid. I like to go in like how can I explain? Like I put the thread through and then I wrap it and create a knot. Similar pattern with how I did my frontal. If you guys want a tighter hold, instead of going around once, you can go around twice. If you go around twice, you will have a way tighter hold. So I'm trying to be sensitive with her because the back of your braids are the back of your head and the beginning of the rim of your head are very sensitive when it comes to sewing tracks. So I'm going to go ahead and continue this pattern, and I will not be cutting any of my tracks. I'm honestly going to be folding all my tracks as I go. And yes, y'all, that's just the pattern that I do. I like to flip it and then I continue on adding. Pretty easy. Alright, y'all, so now I'm at the top of her head. I'm basically almost done with her sewing. I ended up being able to flip every track and not have to cut any tracks. So I did make her hair as full as I could. So now that the sewing's finished, we're going to go ahead and begin to blend the frontal with the bundles. So I like to start with the back. I mainly do the back part, and I take pieces and I spray my BTZ heat protection spray, and then I flatten it out with my hot comb. And this is basically how I blend the tracks and the bundles together, and I basically lay out the hair. This is how I have a flat finishing look. Now that I've finished everything and laying it down and blending it together, I'm now going to take my BTZ spray and I'm going to be taking my hair clips. I'm going to be using those hair clips to basically hair clip each curl as I go, and I'm going to be spraying the hair all over with BTZ. So the key to getting these bomb curls is you really got to take big chunks of hair. You take big chunks of hair and you clip it while it's hot. So the curl gets to cool down while it's basically curled up. So that basically gives it like a tighter curl and a real prettier foundation. If you notice in the video, as I'm curling, I'm like really like twisting the hair and twisting it around. That's another key that you guys must do in order to get these type of curls. You really have to twist it around. One of my curls dropped. So watch me as I go right here. I'm twisting it around. So not laying the hair flat, but twisting the hair as I go. And I'm going to go ahead and continue this same pattern as I go. Alright, y'all, so now I'm going to be taking my spritz and I just spread that over the hair. That gives it like a nice sleek look. And I'm going to be taking my wand curl. As you can see, I'm using a real big chunk of the last bit of hair to do the last wand curl. This is going to be like the top curl that hangs on the front. And I'm just going to take it and pin it with my hairpins. So guys, this is how it all looks. Now I just unpin it and I pull the whole thing. Like I pull it all the way to the end. Like I just stretch it out. It's cut out, but I hope that you guys can get what I'm saying. If you guys continue watching, you'll see when I get to the front part, you'll have a good angle and you'll see more of what I'm saying when I say I pull it. Like I just literally pull the curl and it just gives me this fluffy, thick wand curl. It looks so pretty. Alright, y'all. So as you guys can see, these curls is fucking popping. Like, I'm so obsessed. So as you guys can see, I'm just going ahead and I'm pulling them as I take them out and I'm spreading them across. I'm going to take my comb and I'm going to slightly go through a little bit of them, but I'm not going to go all the way down. Just enough to like clamp them together. So that's basically the end of the tutorial. Shout out to Sunber hair for this bomb ass hair, y'all. I didn't even co-wash the bundles. Like, everything looks so pretty. Everything looks so nice. Like, I really, 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 really love this hair. Like, everything looks so pretty. Thank you guys for watching. Comment down below some things you guys want to see me try or anything like that. And yeah, subscribe to my channel if you aren't already subscribed, and give this video a big thumbs up. Bye!